Patriots.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Bucs Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New England Patriots. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football, They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Patriots.
First down, here's White. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
On the ground is Michelle.
At the 30.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down.
They'll run with Michelle. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
The tackle made at the 40.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they will run it with Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Dario Ogunbowale. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
40-yard line.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Brady now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Newton on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Throwing again. Newton.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I am.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Bolden on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So we have reached halftime here in what's it? And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Patriots 6.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Running out of the gun with White. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Michel.
19-yard line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. The 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 3rd. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of the linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight. Out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Newton on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
To throw again, Newton. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the Bucs' 16-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Newton. And this one's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Newton throwing again. He's got Sanu. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it'll be second and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Newton.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll go again to Jones. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going with their tight end on fourth. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offense.